All right, good morning. It is 4:20 a.m. I woke up about an hour ago at 3:15. I'm a little tired. I'm heading to Theodore Roosevelt National Park, the southern unit. I'm going to do a pretty cool hike there. I don't know which one it is, I forget. I'm going to pop it up here on the screen. I got some great lighting going on here in my car at Circle K parking lot. Look, anywho, I'm pretty excited for this. I talked to one of my roommates yesterday. He said the south unit was really cool and apparently more popular than the north unit, which I did not know. I thought it was the opposite, but who knows. I got a booklet from the north unit about some animals they have there. I'm hoping to see a pronghorn and bighorn sheep and an elk would be really cool. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see and find out. I'm about to head out there. I didn't know this, but actually I crossed the time zone back an hour. Excuse me. So I could have used an extra hour of sleep, but I'll sleep good tonight. So let's go ahead and hit the road. Also, you might notice immediately besides the last video that something's different. It's horizontal and filmed properly. My bad on that one. I know I addressed it in the last video, but hey, look, you live and you learn. So alright, so I've made it to Cottonwood Campground. And I gotta say, first impressions, this south unit is actually way nicer than the north unit. Way cooler. So yeah, I'm going to get my stuff paid for and set up and hit the trail. I'm up here on the campsite. I got it all set up. Check this out. Shoe doggy. Now this isn't the nicest campground I've ever camped in, but it's probably second. This place is super cool. And also decided here, sorry about that vertical video right there, but check out the visitor center and a couple overlooks and then hit up the trail. So yeah, let's go do that real quick. All right, on my way to the visitor center, I gotta say, if you're ever planning on coming out here and doing something like this, go straight to the campground and get your spot. I got there, it's like 9:40. I got here around 9:10ish. There was already a line to enter the park. Now granted, I left this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. It took about 5 hours to get here. Bathroom breaks, gas, all that jazz. But yeah, make sure to check it out. I only had like 3 or 4 tent spots to choose from. So, but yeah, definitely that's the first thing you gotta do. I'm gonna have to do some overlooks now and just see what I can see at the visitor center and hit the trail. You guys will not believe, this view is absolutely incredible. I'm sure when Theodore Roosevelt came out here himself, he saw this exact same thing. Check this out. Ooh. He was like, man, when I sign the Antiquities Act, I want, he came right here and he stood right here. Oh snap, I've already been here. And he was like, when I come back, I want to see a gas station right here, really big one, and a big double A right through the middle of the park. Man. It's kind of sad, but still a pretty cool view. The South Unit Visitor Center is definitely way better. An actual huge building with information and videos and movies and all that. Now I did learn something very important here. There's a penny press machine, and the gentleman at the visitor center marked out 2 of them on the map. Now I cannot forget this because penny presses are I can't get it out of my pocket, are a dying breed. So I definitely got to stop by there. There's actually one in the town here. I think it's called Medina. I drove by and I'm gonna check it out tomorrow. I gotta say, it's pretty freaking cool. It's like an old town, like old western town, like just full just wooden buildings. It's pretty sweet. Fudge shop. Check out the fudge shop. Of course, get myself some fudge. This place is a lot way cooler clothes than the other one did. I might have to get something, but I've already spent like $60 on gas getting here, $30 to enter the park, and $20 for my campsite. But if I think about it too much, I might have to come back and get myself a cool shirt. Anywho, I got a 40-minute drive now to get to the trail. Some dangerous things I've seen about how it's unmarked, and there's bison and just cliffs. So not recommended by most people, but I'm gonna check it out anyway because I don't feel like doing anything else. The overlooks here kind of suck unless you want to see cars and highways. But yeah, let's go check it out. Let's go hike this 10-mile trail. I'll pop it up here if I didn't already pop it up somewhere else. I'm doing it anyway because I said I'm going to. But yeah, cool stuff, and let's hit the trail, man. Okay, so I had a DEFCON 1. I had a bee calling on my leg, so I had to pull off on this overlook here to save my life. But check this place out. I'm actually the only one here, so. This is what an overlook should look like, not with a AA highway. Although I'm pretty sure I could put a Walmart right there and put a Waffle House there, first one out here, a couple dollar stores, gas stations, but I think I'll just appreciate this for now. Okay, so here we are at the trailhead. We're doing this in here, but the upper portion, this in here. Now apparently there's wild horses, buffalo, and prairie dogs. That's exciting. I'm much smaller backpack this time. 1.5 liters of water, pumpkin seeds, camera, and I brought a portable charger and cords, so nothing should die, hopefully, because it's a pretty nice charger. So yeah, I can already hear some prairie dogs setting off some psionic powers to take me out. I also have a snake hook and a knife, and I'm the only one here. So yeah, cool stuff. Let's go ahead and get this started. Oh snap. Check that out right there. Well, we are on the trail, and if you just saw, I heard a buffalo. Somewhere back here, I can't really tell. But here, check this out. Cool stuff. And you know what? We're like 1% through this trail. And hopefully, I'll get any closer than that. But let's see what happens. Oh. Busted. Another prairie dog town. Coming up here on the 1 mile mark, another prairie dog town. Pretty cool. Haven't seen anything besides a bajillion mosquitoes after that herd of buffalo and a bajillion prairie dogs. But I think the coolest part about this kind of these trails is like the whole time. I think a mosquito right now. I'm actually walking on like buffalo trails, which is pretty cool. It also makes it kind of hard to walk because you're stepping in, buffalo tracks the whole time. But yeah, cool stuff. I'm really hoping to see a pronghorn antelope, although they're not actually antelope, and a bighorn sheep. However, let me see if they can see this. Here's the trail. We got a little friend. Maybe not so little, but maybe more like 2,000 pounds straight ahead. So I'm gonna go see what this whole ordeal is about up here. I've kind of pushed up on the buffalo's position. Let me give it a quick shot here. I'd say he's about 100 yards out now. Let me see, my thumb's in the way. He's about right over yonder. There's not really a lot of cover between me, where I'm at, and getting any closer. And I'm contemplating getting closer or turning around. So next shot will either be me closer or farther away or being chased. Let's see what happens. I've pushed up on the buffalo's position. Now, what I'm gonna do is try to get some cool pictures, and that's about it. Now, they recommend don't get within 2 bus lengths of a buffalo. Now I'm probably about 4, and I don't really want to get any closer. Let me see if you can see him. He's right there. Now that looks pretty good on my phone camera, which is kind of worrying, but this is a big bull. I'm gonna get some shots. I'm just gonna turn around. I'm only about 1.5 miles into this trail, and it's not worth trying to walk past him because the trail goes here out in the long past. But yeah, I'll just have to hit up maybe a petrified forest they have here, 3rd largest in the U.S., and then some overlooks. Just explore the park. But yeah, let me get some cool pictures of this guy. He's currently got his butt shown to me right now, but I moved up about 40 more feet, about 1 more bus, but this is it. I'm gonna try to sit here for a minute and get some shots. Hopefully he turns, and then get up out of here. But yeah, cool stuff. Let me show you. Oh, he's looking. He's right there. Now, mind you, I'm using Snapchat to film this part, and Snapchat can only zoom 5 times. And I didn't even fully zoom in all the way there, so I am probably closer than I should be. I am downwind, and big mammals like this normally have bad eyesight, so he probably can't see me, but he can probably hear me, but he probably can't smell me. So yeah, I can just see what I can't do here. Check out this spot though. It's a pretty cool area. All right, let me get some shots. Got some pretty cool shots. He kind of never really showed himself to me. Where is he? Just lumbering off, going to do his own thing. I think I'll follow in his footsteps and go back to do my own thing. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that might be one of the cooler experiences I've had. Now, I did have an experience with a buffalo in the last time I was in the north unit. A lot scarier than that one. He came running at me some, but thankfully I was across a gully. I saw him way before that. But yeah, he's lumbered off. I'm gonna lumber off because unfortunately he's lumbering off the way I need to go. But yeah, still a cool hike. Still definitely worth it. I don't know why it's so dark, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna check out some smaller hikes, maybe the petrified forest, and some overlooks. I will tell you, I think I've been bitten by at least 25 mosquitoes, so I'm a little pissed, but what are you gonna do?
You are about to witness the most powerful psychic blast ever recorded. This video is unedited and unfiltered. Please prepare yourself both physically and mentally.
I'm back here in the prairie dog town. Like I said, these guys are way less habituated than the ones in the northern unit. I just assume the trail isn't as popular. It's kind of farther in. They don't really let you get that close to them at all. Like I could probably be within arm's reach, or I was within arm's reach of some other ones. Look at this. They're little poopies. There was one just right here. But yeah, cool stuff. There's one right there. Oof, dang. And there he goes. I did also see a falcon of some sort just come flying over. Unfortunately, didn't get any cool pictures or kind of see what it was, but still cool stuff. And let me see. Still a super cool landscape. I like how you can like how easy it is to tell. Like the prairie dog town, it's almost like you can see its borders. Like if you look out there, it's pretty cool. Neat stuff, neat stuff. All right, I've stopped here beneath this Rocky Mountain juniper, about a quarter mile from the trailhead, but there's just some crazy birds here. Spotted towhee and a new species of sparrow I've never seen before. I think it was a lark sparrow. I don't know, but it's a really cool song. So I'm just gonna chill here, enjoy the day, enjoy the view, and try to see if I can't get a picture or a video of these birds. So yeah. I'm back in the car, and I realized two things. One, I need to shave. Two, it's too dang hot to do that 10-mile hike, so I can't say I'm too disappointed. But yeah, I gotta kill like 8 hours now doing whatever until it gets like dark out and cooler. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna go drive around to some lookouts and whatever else I can see. Oh, here I am at Buck Hill. Just had this really annoying family sit up here and bicker by taking a picture. You can definitely tell they were not the happiest in the home life, but what are you gonna do? This is a pretty cool view. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. That's where I'm sitting. Best seat in the whole park, dare I say. I'm gonna be real. It's kind of just pretty cool. I don't know, once you see it once, you kind of seen it all you kind of need to see. And there's this place here called like Painted Canyon or something I'm gonna check out. But yeah, I mean, it is super, super sweet. Might just sit here for like an hour or something. I don't even know. All right, I've been to pretty much every lookout that I want to go to be frank. So I got new current objectives. Current objectives are go back to town, and that's objective 1. So I'm pretty dang tired. I woke up at 3 a.m. today, and it's now 3 p.m. Well, it's 2 p.m., but 3 p.m. my normal time. Anywho, so the objective is go back to town. Bro, look at this. Hang on. If you saw that for a split second, that was some old truck pulling that trailer. Anywho, my objectives are as follows. Get to Medora. I think it's called a town, whatever. Find the penny press, and get a bite to eat, and visit an ice cream and or the fudge shop, and some souvenir and trinket shops. Those are separate. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's the current goal. Heading out now. Let's go get into some shenanigans. I've arrived in town. Got a map with some quest markers. Check this place out. Can't lie. It's kind of like Gatlinburg and like Jackson Hole put together, which sucks. But I got some quests to complete, so let me check it out. Oh, no way. Well, admittedly, that town was kind of cool. I mean, if I was a 21-year-old white girl, I would go absolutely crazy for that. I just gotta say, if you ever find me in a place like this, wearing a cowboy hat and jeans and cowboy boots, just shoot me in the street. Don't even challenge me to a draw. I don't deserve it. Just put me down like a dog. Anywho, I got my penny, so that's one objective. I didn't get any ice cream. I think that was an objective. I don't remember. But there was 2 ice cream shops, and they both had lines down the street around the corner, and I sure as heck ain't waiting for that. A bite to eat. I realized that would cost money, and I want to get Chinese food tomorrow, so just not going to do that. Piddle around. It was like I walked through the entire town. It took me like 30 minutes. So yeah, pretty cool though. If you're ever here, check out Medora. Yeah, Medora. I mean, it's got like an old Gatlinburg kind of vibe. These old houses, they're all like little gift shops and, you know, little turd gift shops and stuff in there. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm gonna head back to the park now and probably just go to my campsite and make some lunch. So I got something that makes me sick to my stomach here. Ooh. Hamilton County too. Disgusting. Alright, back at camp. I changed my shirt. I mean, same deal as last time. Gonna read my book, drink a soda, some water, make myself some lunch. I got this time. And yeah, I guess just chill till dinner time. Well, honestly, I think I'm gonna call this portion of the day here. Those 2 cans of beans pretty much filled me up. I don't feel like making dinner because they gave me like these little, well, here, take a look. This thing, and that's not very fun. I'm just gonna sit here, eat this bag of cherries, and read my book for probably the next 6 hours. Honestly, might even finish my book, but just sit here and enjoy this. So yeah, if anything exciting happens, you'll catch me again. But if not, till tomorrow morning. Alright, everybody's up ship. It's about 7 a.m. here. Just got packed up. I'm gonna head to another overlook I checked out yesterday, but it was too busy, so I didn't stop. And I'm gonna hit up Medora, I don't remember, get some coffee, and then hit the road. I gotta say, the South unit is pretty incredible. If it had the popularity of the North unit, and here at the South unit, it might be one of the best national parks in the country, but it's pretty crowded. It's pretty beautiful still. The Badlands are really cool to see. Way more crowded, way more actually well structured. They have a much nicer ranger or visitor center. Town outside is pretty cool. The wildlife's pretty cool. There are pronghorn and elk and bighorn sheep, although that might just be made up because I still haven't seen any. The coyotes last night were pretty sweet. I heard them at 4 a.m. again too, and they were a lot closer, but I kind of didn't register what was going on, so I didn't get a video. But yeah, still pretty cool stuff. I'm gonna hit up this overlook, hit up and get some coffee, and then I'll record some more of the town too on the way out. Man, this is something. Bro, national parks, I swear, are just the most trashy people ever. In a competition, who can say the most the loudest? I'm here at Wind Canyon. You hear that? That's a spotted towhee. I did bring my camera this time in case I see any critters like them. I think they were mule deer. But yeah, I'll show that video of the eastern or the spotted towhee in a second. Check out another cool overlook. The mourning dove's a nice touch. So is the western meadowlark. Man, this place is pretty incredible. Also a prairie dog town right here. Something else, I'll tell ya. I think I might just sit right here for like 20 minutes. Holy cow, I cannot believe this. Check this out right here. Look at this. That is a big male pronghorn. And I got some really cool shots of it. And I am so, that is one huge objective just completed right there. I think we should call it here, honestly. This place is really cool. honestly, I give this park like a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 even. I really don't know how to rank them. I've only been to like 5. I will say, all the ones I've been to, this is number 1. I recommend a Dakota's trip. I wouldn't recommend just coming here just for here, especially if you're from where I'm from, Kentucky. But I could see making a week out of the Badlands at Black Hills. There's also some national park down there by the Dakota border. You come up here, I'd see the North Unit first, and then I would stop here and like stay in camp for maybe a day and then stay in Medora or Medona for like a couple of days. But yeah, super cool spot. I mean, check this out. I mean, I'm just gonna sit here. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll play a little outro clip like last time, and also I'll do a little video of me rolling through town to show it off again.